When I was young, I didn't realize that I was going to have to become somebody. I thought everybody could see me. Everybody knew who I was. After all, they were all there before I was there. I was just interested in learning about what I was a part of, experiencing what I was and what I was a part of. When I was young, life was exciting. I would wake up with a smile on my face, eager to learn something new. Try to understand the things that confused me. They never overwhelmed me. Ask if someone would give me some answers. Sometimes the answers answered my questions. Sometimes they led to more questions. But my life was ruled by the things I liked. I was attracted toward them. Things I like to do, things I like to see, things I like to hear, things I like to feel. Occasionally, I experienced things I didn't like, and I tried to learn how to avoid those things. As I got older, I don't know if the things I liked became less, or I became aware of more of the things that I didn't like. Anyway, life became divided into things I liked and things I didn't like. And good days were measured by experiencing more of the things that I liked. And not so good days were days where I experienced more of the things that I didn't like. I wasn't aware of how I learned to like things, or how I learned to dislike things. I thought it was simple, that each thing had its own properties, and I had no control. It was easy to like some things, and it was just as easy not to like some things. And I thought that it was the things themselves that had the power to make themselves likable or dislikable. I thought I had no control over that. And as I got older, and I realized that some of the things that I liked no longer interest me, I never gave it much thought. I never realized that I had outgrown these things. And now that I didn't like them as much. I also experienced moments whereby, on first impression, I didn't like some things, and I would avoid them people, places, situations. And sometimes by chance I would experience these people, places and situations in a different situation aspect. And I'd see them differently. And the dislike went away. And I slowly began to realize that I was the one who said, who formed the opinion that I didn't like something, or that I liked something, simply because of the way I approached it that particular day, how I experienced it, how open I was to it, how free I was. Most of us go through life unconscious as to how it affects us, and more importantly, how we affect it. We always believe that people can see us clearly. How is it they cannot like us? How is it they don't respect us? How is it they don't see us for who we are? How is it that we don't see each other as we see ourselves? How is it that we not give the other person that which we believe we should have been given? Patience, understanding, love. There is no rule book, no instructions on how to become somebody. Most of us, for us, it's just trial and error. And before we know it, we have become somebody. And we had very little say, very little control, very little awareness of what we were becoming. And we never get a second chance, or we very rarely get a second chance. Because most people rely on their first impression and never give, or they very rarely give other things a second chance. So we're governed by our first impression. And we start to divide the world into that which I like and that which I dislike. And for some people, the lucky ones, the majority of their life is things that they like. And the unlucky ones, the majority of life is composed of things they don't like. And we never realize that we've done this to ourselves. That the things we like are no different than the things we didn't like. It was just how we experienced them at that particular moment. and how we felt when we experienced them in that particular moment. And we locked them up. We compartmentalized them, and we put it away. Then we said, I like this, and I don't like this. Very rarely ever questioning